Okay guys, earlier video I showed you how to make the cream of broccoli soup, real healthy and stuff. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to can a big chunk of it, probably all of it right now since I don't really have room in my refrigerator. Figure I just can all of it. Looking at the ball book, it really doesn't say anything about broccoli, canning broccoli. Leafy greens like spinach and stuff like that, it says to can for 70 minutes for, you know, the little pint jars here, 70 minutes. That's the longest time because I'm going to have mushrooms in this and some other stuff. And so basically the longest time I saw was 70 minutes. So since it's already been pre-cooked and stuff, what I'm going to probably end up doing is just pressure canning it for about an hour. So because I work in a hospital lab and autoclaving, which is kind of similar to this with the heat and the steam, kills all kinds of stuff. So that's not really why I'm not really big on hot packing stuff. I don't see the reason to hot pack it when I'm going to put it in here and put water in it. I'm going to bring it all up to boiling together, so it doesn't really matter if it's hot packed or not. So either way, let's get started with this. This here's the, I'll show you this here in a minute. Let me get this going. So leave about right around an inch of headspace. So I'll show you this broccoli soup though. I'll show you that. Man, that stuff looks good right there and it tastes fantastic. So yep, anyway, that's what we're canning right there. So it smells good. And in the earlier video that when I made the soup, I forgot to tell you I put onion in it, and so I had to add that after the other video. I did put it in the comments on the recipe. So anyway, let's keep going with this, get this all in the jars. And it's still warm for me cooking it, but it's not, I can still touch it, it's not that hot, which is good. And basically, I'm going to put this on my shelf back there and just, now we don't have to refrigerate it or anything like that, so if I want it, just got to unscrew the cap, put it in the microwave or something like that. So there's perks to canning stuff. And YouTube, oh, there's all kinds of canning stuff on YouTube. Tell you how to do this, how to do that, which is fantastic. I've canned raw meat. It's back there on the shelf. I've canned butter, which is back there on the shelf. I've canned all kinds of stuff. Not that I'm a big prepper. I just get bored and cooking gives me an outlet to do something. So, okay, about all we'll get that way. Let's start ending it this way now. Well, we don't quite have enough for that, but we do have enough to put in some of these other ones again. Get that one out the way. Okay, take a little out of that one. Just got a little bit much in that one because I'm going to add some mushrooms to this here in a minute too. So make sure I have enough headspace there. There you go. That all looks about even. Now these are mushrooms. Like I said, in my recipe I showed you, I told you how to do these. We're basically going to put a bunch of mushrooms in a couple of these. So I love mushrooms. And I think that'll make this taste really dynamic with all that stuff in here. We'll put it on top. I'm not that worried about it. They'll get mixed up when I do stuff. So I'm going to do 3 of them with mushrooms. So there we go. I should do more with mushrooms, but I can always add mushroom later. So anyway, okay then. I ran my jars and lids through my dishwasher just to make sure they're good and clean. But before we go adding those, let's get a rag real quick and make sure they're all dry on top. Paper towel works just fine. You don't mind a little water up there, but you don't want soup up there. Because that would have a little bit of soup on it, so. Especially around where the rings are going to be. Actually, not so much the ring, but the seals up here on the lids. So, yeah. I think we can figure this out. When you can and stuff, and you have your pressure canner, I know you know this, people, but make sure you have this in there, otherwise the jars will sit on the bottom and they'll crack. And if you don't have that, you can make it with a whole bunch of different rings and stuff I've seen, so you never know. There's all kinds of ways to do things. So anyway, and I don't have some real expensive canners. I got this one at Goodwill, I think $30 at Goodwill, which works. Came with everything I needed. I did buy an extra piece for the lid that was not in there, was not included. So I don't know why it wasn't, but it just wasn't in there. The instruction books, everything was in it. It was fantastic. So anyway. These guys here going. They're really filthy. Don't quite have enough rings out here. I'm gonna, well, we'll see if I have enough room in this for all of these jars. Let's see here. One more ring at least. Okay, here we go, one more ring. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Did I clean those? Yeah, probably not. It's clean now. And since I don't have room for all, I'm just going to throw that one in the refrigerator and eat on it probably. Since I didn't clean the lid, wipe it down good to begin with. And on one of these I put, well, I need one more ring too. Let me see here. I think I put 2 lids on that one. No, I didn't. Good. Thought I did. Maybe put 2 on that one. No. I just grabbed them funny. Okay then. We get one more ring. Thought I had enough. Huh. Let me see here. Okay. Well, anyway, there's that one off to the side. Now what I'm going to do is just add water to this and get it boiling and do that fun stuff. So. Put that in there. Basically, I know exactly how much water I need to add to this. I'm going to add it up over halfway on the jar. Turn it on, get it boiling, turn it down after the stuff. You know how to can stuff. There's all kinds of videos on that. Anyway, that's me canning my broccoli soup. Any questions? Like I said, shoot them down in the comments, and I hope you have fun doing stuff. I mean, for me, canning just gives me something to do on my days off. Kind of fun. Thanks a lot for watching.